All right, we're out here. This is Slim's Barbecue out in Arcadia. What we've got is, this is their big smoker and cooler area out to the back of the restaurant. Because of the kind of odd roof line of the building, you can see it comes down like that on another backside, and then the area in between the two actually pitches in this direction, which you'll see soon enough. What we're going to look at doing is completely removing and replacing this existing Elite roof. It was built shortly after Hurricane Charlie. Got a couple of issues with it. From there, we're coming out 26 feet. That'll give us basically about 2 feet of overhang beyond the fence. And the owner out here, who is a woman named Martha, has basically said that, you know, they don't have a problem removing the barbed wire from the top to ensure that we get some additional overhang. As you can also see, they've come through with some kind of kick plate here to try and prevent water from basically driving in on top. You can see the evidence of all the water here in a driving rain. Probably going to want to do something similar along the sides over here as well, and we'll list all this as line items. So what we're at right now is 26 feet deep, and then and then the existing is 31 feet, so we'll go with a minimum of a 32 foot wide roof. So it's going to be a 26 by 32 Elite roof. Going to the underside now, you can see that as of right now, it's attaching to the building. However, when we get to right here, this is that other roof line that I was talking about, which pitches down. See, it goes up like that. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make sure that we do something pretty much identical, only we'll probably have to install a super gutter along this side here that will then allow us to put a carrier beam to give the proper amount of receiving channel pitch along the whole side over here. Next thing is going to be the framing. They currently have a 3x3 post right here with another one on that side. Again, that's going to be 30 feet wide. Sorry, 30. Let's see. And there is a 2x9 carrier beam. You can see so that's going to be a 32 foot carrier beam right here. That is the vent for the smoker. So what's going to end up having to happen is we're probably going to have to do some form of boxing out and cutting out so that we can allow that to pass through, which is evident. Sorry about all the walking around. As we see from out here. Jeremy Kuykendall is handling the roofing of the building itself. On the outside out here, they have the same 3x3 posts, only they have a 2x7 beam there. I think that the beam would be sufficient, but I am going to recommend that we do all new framing just to ensure that everything's done right and proper. Currently we've got a 2 foot angled fascia overhang there. And lastly, we're going to need to see if we can't come up with some system to block the water from getting on top of the smoker and the cooler in there. They tried to do it in the front, but we'll come up with something on the side, basically just because the restaurant equipment here develops leaks. So when water gets in on top of that, it drains down into the inside of that. We can replace that gutter as well. You can see it's got a existing downspout drainage pipe here. Make sure that we factor in for any electrical work if necessary. And then what I would probably recommend is right here doing some kind of kick plate to block that area off. So again, I'm going to go with a 26 or 27 foot span, 32 feet wide, and enclose everything. Height out here is going to be 10 foot, and we'll go with 11 foot on this side.